up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Grand Junction, Colorado. So when you're doing your research about Grand Junction on the Googles or even on this channel, there are a few neighborhoods that just always seem to get the headlines. Redlands Mesa, of course, because it's the #1 rated golf course community in all of Colorado. Granite Falls, right nestled at the base of the monument. Spyglass Ridge there in Orchard Mesa, stunning views of the valley below on top of a hill. Just some gorgeous communities, but the reality is some of the most livable and unique neighborhoods here in Grand Junction just don't get all the headlines. They're not on the radar, but we're going to talk about a few hidden gems, not all of them, but a few. We're going to do it right now. What is going on, everybody? I'm Robert Hayes, along with my wife Christie and the rest of the team. We are the Hayes Home Group, the #1 real estate YouTube channel here in Grand Junction, and your go-to local real estate experts when you guys are looking to head out this way to these incredible surroundings here in Grand Junction. So yeah, all these neighborhoods that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, they're certainly just some real popular neighborhoods, and you can understand why. Of course, Redlands Mesa, gorgeous views of the monument, #1 rated golf course community, and just all these other Spyglass Ridge, they always seem to pop up, right? They're always in the headlines, but there's some neighborhoods that you guys really need to consider that I feel are just kind of hidden gems. The first one, Spanish Trail, just adjacent to where I'm at right now. Canyon View Park here in the north off 24 Road in Patterson. And the reason why I call it a hidden gem is the fact that it's just kind of nestled just east of Canyon View Park. You could drive right down the adjacent road that runs north-south on the entry point, or even here to the north, there's another road that'll reach you into Spanish Trail. You could miss it, but you definitely want to consider it. Why is that? Well, again, you've got all of this just in walking distance to your house. There's certainly trails. There's people walking right over here. That pops right into Spanish Trail. Townhomes, patio homes, single story, 2-story, everything that you could possibly want. So certainly going to be attractive, I should say, for retirees. Of course, those little patio homes, townhomes, those are certainly going to be something to take a look at. But young families with kiddos, you got youth sports within walking distance away. Got the football field painted up here right in the fall time, almost fall, we're early September. Play equipment right over there. Fly your kites, tennis courts right over here. So yeah, if you want that outdoor lifestyle and close accessibility to the largest park here in Grand Junction, you got it here in Spanish Trail. Now the homes are going to probably be in the starting digit of a 4, not too bad. Our median home price is about $420, $425 as of this video. 1,300 to 3,000 square feet here in Spanish Trail. And if you have an RV, fear not, you're not going to have RV availability on your property, but they have an RV lot that's available to the residents here in Spanish Trail. Spanish style architecture on some, not all. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for close accessibility to Canyon View Park, 5 minutes to shopping, right downtown there on, not downtown, but on Patterson, which is one of the main east-west roads that runs through the valley. You got the city market right down the street, the malls right across the street from that. So yeah, Spanish Trail, give it a look. All right, made our way to hidden gem neighborhood #2. And I feel like I have to talk kind of quiet because that is the feeling here in North Ridge Estates, and you will miss it if you don't catch the little access road off Patterson and First Street. But if you guys are looking for a community feel, a hidden oasis here in the north part of town with these old growth trees, the North Ridge Estates is gonna be it. We've actually had to talk about this before, where people were kind of assuming Grand Junction, oh, it's too deserty, it's just gonna be red rocks everywhere. Well, guys, this pretty much will dispel that rumor, I think, all day long. Yeah, if you're one of those folks that pull into the garage when you get home from work, shut the blinds, don't move into North Ridge Estates. It is a premier neighborhood come Christmas time. Everyone gets involved with the Christmas lights. It's that spirit here in the North Ridge Estates development, subdivision, whatever you want to call it. But the homes are going to be a little older. They're not brand new, but I would say probably the vast majority at this point have had, you know, kitchen remodels, bathroom remodels, that sort of thing. First digit probably is going to be of a 5 here in North Ridge Estates. But again, community feel. They're really going to be active during the holiday season. Everyone gets involved. That's why you want to live in North Ridge Estates. All right, we've made our way to Hidden Gem neighborhood number 3. That's Ridge Park right there, which is going to be one of several parks up here in the Ridges. Now, why is the Ridges a hidden gem? Well, you remember the Redlands Mesa golf course community I was telling you about? Well, that's all it right there. And the reason why the Ridges is kind of hidden, this is Ridges Boulevard right here. You take that off Highway 340, come up the hill, and you get to Redlands Mesa. Well, everything north of Redlands Mesa, down the hill on either side of Ridges Boulevard is the Ridges. It's an incredible neighborhood. But if you don't take some of those finger roads left or right off Ridges Boulevard, you would never know that it was even here. You have spectacular views of the monument. You get that value proposition lift because you're right next to the Redlands Mesa golf course community, and a ton of different home styles. You're talking stucco, wood, brick homes from the 70s all the way up until today. They're still building up here in the Ridges in certain portions that have some land availability. But guys, talk about just an incredible setting. Now, you're going to have walking trails throughout these neighborhoods on either side of Ridges Boulevard. You're going to have parks like Ridge Park right there. There's one down at the bottom with a little pond. Great schools for the kiddos. So everything that you could possibly want. And again, because you're right directly adjacent to the Redlands Mesa golf course community, the appreciation rates are going to be pretty darn good for years to come. We got a super nice couple into the Ridges about a year ago, and it was a 70s build, wood siding, you know the house I'm talking about. And yeah, the bones were fantastic, but it needed some cosmetic updates. So we got the sucker for like $445, 3,000 square feet, 2-story, with these gorgeous hilly views up here in the Ridges. She was a former interior designer, so she's like, Robert, let's grab it. We're gonna put $100 grand into it. We're gonna knock out a wall, expand the kitchen, replace the carpet, put in the hardwood floors. And I know when, by the time, and I think they are done, that house is going to be at least worth $630 to $650. That's just my guess. So I bought it for $440, put in $100, that's $540, probably made $100 grand on that thing because they were willing to put in the sweat equity. Now, not every home up here is a 70s build. There's a ton, but there's definitely new builds as well. So yeah, take a look at the Ridges. All right, we've made our way to Hidden Gem number 4, which is the Seasons here in the Redlands, just adjacent to the incredibly gorgeous Colorado golf course and the incredibly gorgeous Colorado National Monument, basically right in your backyard. So the Seasons is basically, as you can tell, kind of this Santa Fe style. A lot of people are looking for that. And then in the later phases, they ramped up to 2-story detached up the hill a little bit here. But I think the thing that people sometimes forget about the Seasons is the fact that you have just kind of a, almost like Northridge Estates, a little oasis, a hidden oasis. If you didn't see this little arterial road that's across from or goes right by Colorado Golf Course, you'd miss the sucker and you would miss these incredible views. So again, patio homes for retirees. You certainly have, it doesn't have to be a retiree, but I think a lot of people that are in their retirement years like these lock and leave little patio homes. So you certainly have that. You have those 2 stories that are going to be up the hill a little bit. You got the gorgeous views, and then rumor has it every year the HOA will hold a Christmas party for the whole dang neighborhood. So that community feel, you've got a lot of home options kind of tucked in next to the Colorado Golf Course. Pay attention, don't miss out on the seasons. All right, we've made our way to Hidden Gem neighborhood number 5, Country Meadows. And the reason why Country Meadows is considered, at least to me anyway, a hidden gem neighborhood is because the billing is outdone by Independence Ranch to the east and Independence Valley to the west. It's kind of sandwiched in, so a lot of people aren't really familiar with Country Meadows. The other reason why is it's only about 60 plus homes in Country Meadows, but it's gonna have the same vibe as Independence Ranch and Independence Valley. Independence Valley is gonna have little larger lot sizes, but guys, you're talking about 1/3 of an acre lots here in Country Meadows. Gonna have that community feel right off of 20.5 road north from Highway 340, about 1/4 of a mile, and kind of make your way through Independence Ranch really, and you'll hit Country Meadows. Another thing about Country Meadows, similar to Northridge Estates, is everyone gets involved during the holidays. All the homes try to outdo each other with the Christmas lights and the Halloween decorations. So again, if it's the neighborhood feel, community feel that you're looking for, you want large lots, still have the monument right there. You can kind of see it peeking through the trees. Old growth trees, all the things that you would want in a neighborhood, you're going to have it here in Country Meadows. Now, the other thing that you want to remember too about Country Meadows is the price points are going to be really not all that elevated as much as you would think. We just got some folks into a property just on the corner here, 2-story, walk-in basement, walk-out basement, I guess I should say, 640 grand. They unfortunately had to sell it. He got a transfer to the East Coast, didn't want to leave, but he obviously wanted to go after the better job opportunity, and I get that. Wound up selling it for $690, 3,000 square feet in the Redlands with monument views. Yep, you can do that here in Country Meadows in the Redlands. So there you go, guys, some hidden gem neighborhoods. That's not all of them. We'll probably do some future videos on what we would consider some other hidden gem neighborhoods, but again, guys, as much as we love doing these dang videos, we'd love nothing more than to absolutely crush your real estate goals and moving out this way. So the information popping up below, reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the dang carrier pigeon. We will always have your back with any questions. We'll definitely have your back when you're ready to make that move here to gorgeous Grand Junction. Till the next video, we'll catch you later.